What's up guys? In this video we're going to cover how I have improved this product page for a higher conversion rate. We're going to cover all the 9 things that have been improved here. On the left side we have the old product page and on the right side we have a new product page. And this video is going to be very important for you if you're running Facebook ads because you might be making these mistakes on your product page. It could be holding you back how much you're profiting for your Facebook ads. And if you fix these things, that could help you a lot with just boosting your revenue and your profitability. So first thing that we have on the old product page is something that we have here in the about default section. And it is how on the product page they have this announcement. It has a very big head in there, which is just taking too much of the real estate in the above default section. So instead of having this image, we have squeezed down this. So now it's the announcement bar instead of the big image that is just taking too much of the real estate. The thing is that with this compressed announcement bar, we have a way better real estate so that we get to pull more important information in the above default section. The next thing we've done here comes down to the product images. Now, first thing that they're showing on their product page is the product title, star rating, the price, installments, and all that stuff. But the thing is that you can't show what's the price and product title before they actually understand what this product is about. So here we want to first position the product images, the product details, and then what's the price of this product with the information that they can pay it in more installments. This is very important because this way of organization on your product page in the hierarchy is just going to make your visitors easier engage with it and understand everything that they need to understand. Now the third thing comes down to the star rating widget. In this example, for some reason, they've had like 2 star rating widgets, which is definitely not necessary. You only need 1. But one thing specifically that's lacking here is what is the rating of these reviews. So basically, is it 4.5? Is it 4.7? So basically, what is the rating based on 2,270 reviews that we have here? That's what we've done here. As you can see, we have positioned the star rating widget and we have colored them in that yellow color, which is something that shoppers are usually used to. And also we have set what is the rating based on these 2,270 reviews that we have here. So this now gives more specificity, and when you're being more specific, when you're being more transparent, that is automatically boosting the trust with your new visitors. The fourth thing that we have here, and this is the huge one, as you can see, they've had like these image thumbnails, but like way too unorganized, stacked like that, which is just taking too much of the real estate and also looking way unorganized than it should be. So instead of that, what we have here, we have thumbnails, but they are slidable. So you can just like slide on the right and you can actually see all the other images instead of seeing like this block of images and therefore taking the real estate and just looking unprofessional, right? So very important thing. Now, the next issue that we have here is that user would need to click on this thing and then manually type in what's the number of quantity that they want to add to the cart. This just makes it way hard for your customers to use your website. They have to like use how many steps instead of having just simple buttons with a minus and plus. So they just click on this one and they adjust the quantity that they want to add to the cart. Just makes your website much easier to use. And if you make your website easier to use, more people will use it and you will probably end up with more purchases than if your website is just hard to use, right? So very important thing. Next thing we've done here is that they had 2 CTA buttons here. We've changed that to be a single CTA button. There's 2 reasons for that. The first reason is that when you present your visitors with a single call to action, it doesn't involve any complexity. It doesn't confuse them. They're not like whether I should click on this one or this one. You only have 1 button, which just reduces that friction now. And another thing with a single button is that when people click on this button, they will get to the cart page. And in the cart page, we want to upsell or cross-sell some other products. So that's how we want to increase our average order value. But if you have a buy with shop and they get immediately into the checkout, you will miss that opportunity of them having them in the cart drawer and missing that opportunity to upsell them other products that you want to do to increase your average order value. So typically you want to go with a single button, which just makes it easier and also helps you with increasing your average order value. Now, the next thing, this one is huge and it's just below the add to cart. This is how it looked like. What we have done here, we have added the trust signals right below the add to cart. The thing is that whenever your customers want to click on that add to cart button, there will always be a friction in their mind that they need to pay money for your product. That's always going to be a pain for your visitors. And with these trust signals that we have here, we're kind of alleviating that pain of paying for your product, because now when they see that they have 30-day returns, they're going to get the free shipping, and we have some of the social proof. Now this is just communicating to their visitors that their chance of being satisfied with your product is going to be higher. So that's how we want to, when they want to click on the add to cart button, we want to reassure them with these trust signals so that they click on that add to cart button and just proceed on placing the order. The next thing that we have here, another thing that's also helping with boosting that trust, is the social proof quote that we have here. So the thing is that if you have reviews in your store, a lot of your visitors will not get scrolled down to the review section. So for that reason, sometimes having that quote in the above default section is just going to help your visitors see how other people are reacting with your product, and therefore boost the trust so that they place the order, right? So then the next thing that we have here, you can see in this product description, it was just like huge block of text that's like endless. What we've done here is that we organize this information into collapsible content. So if their visitor want to understand some things like what's inside the box, how it works, what are frequently asked questions, now they can just click on any of these elements and explore this information without being overwhelmed with all these different information that they don't need immediately upon landing on your landing page. So collapsible content just helps you way better organize your product page, so that whenever your visitors want to check some certain information, they can click on it and see it, and therefore just consume that content and also proceed on placing the order. That's it in regarding this video. If you're making these mistakes, I highly encourage you to fix them, because they can really make a difference when it comes to your conversion rate. And also, if you'd like me to help you with optimizing your conversion rate and your bottom line, you can check the link in the description below. And if you like this type of content in which I break down what's the before and after of the product page improvements, of the landing page improvements, you can check this next playlist that I will have on the end screen, and I'll see you in there.